Happy St. Valentine's Day, everyone! The project I'm presenting today is a masculine card that can be used for a variety of occasions, from Valentine's Day to a new baby. That was not easy for me to make a Valentine without any flowers and hearts, but I did my best. To create the shape of the card, I'm using the largest die from Old Letters die set by Gummiapan. I'm placing it on top of a card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, so that the top edge does not overlap the card base, because it should not cut through. Also, this time I'm not using a super heavy-duty cardstock for the card base, because the die should cut through both layers. So this is what my card base looks like after I have sent it through the die cutting machine. To create a front of the card, I'll be using one of the papers from Denim and Friends pad by Maja design. There are several shades of denim in this set, as well as a number of patterns that go great with the denim. I have chosen this Indigo denim shade for my card, and I will be using the same die to create the card front. Next, I'm going to use my sanding tool to rub all over the edges of my old paper panel. This is going to reveal a white core of the patterned paper and enhance the old jeans look. The next product I'm going to use is Printable Parchment by Crafter's Companion. It looks a lot like baking parchment, but unlike baking parchment, it is not water resistant, so you can use any type of ink to stamp on it. And you can also use this paper in your printer. So I have placed it inside my stamping platform, and I'm stamping my sentiment. I'm using Memento ink, and as you can see, it stamps great and it requires no heat setting. Now I'm using the smaller die from the same set, Old Letters, to cut around my phrase. I'm planning to add even more stamping to this piece of paper, so I'm placing it back into the platform, and I'm going to use this stamp that is called Worn Chessboard. It's also by Gummiapan. The ink I'm using is Memento Desert Sand. To make this little piece of paper with a sentiment on it look even more distressed, I'm going all over the edges with Tea-dye Distress ink, and I'm going to do it on both sides of the paper. And finally, I'm giving this poor piece of parchment a really good scrunch and unfolding it again. Now it looks distressed enough to be added to the card. I'm using a piercing side of my craft mat to pierce through my piece of parchment and the card front. Then I'm going to set up the two brads. These ones are shaped like screw heads. I'm curling up the edges just slightly, and now I'm ready to move on to the next step. To attach the card front to the base, I'm applying some double-sided tape, and I'm also adding some liquid adhesive over the intricate edges of the base. And then I'm placing my card front on top of it. I would also like to add this deeper image to my card. This die set is by Magnolia. It's called Little Dipper and Star. I have die cut it out of two patterned papers from the same set, Denim and Friends, just to be able to see which one would work best for my project. After releasing the die cut from the die, I'm placing it on top of my card. And actually, I like both of them. They both could be used for this project, but I think the winner is this one. But before I attach this image to the card, I'm going to add one bottom layer to it. This one is cut out of thick cardstock. This is a very simple technique, but I'm using it nearly all the time because it's a great way to make your focal image stand out more. and now I am finally sticking it to the card front. There is also a large star, which is the part of the set, but it's kind of too big for my card. So I have cut out a small star from the same constellation, and I'm attaching it to the card front. That finishes my project for today. It's a really quick and simple masculine card to make. Thank you for watching this tutorial till the end. If you are looking for more inspiration, here are some projects that you might like to watch. Have a great St. Valentine's Day and happy crafting!